Hey everyone, welcome back to DevLog 3. Wait. Do not adjust your monitor. This is the right video. This is the first devlog on YouTube. The first devlog and the second devlog are available in text form on my website, which is in the link below. And we'll go over that really briefly.
On November 2nd, I dropped devlog number 1, the first look at the island of Infinium. The devlog reads, "This currently untitled game takes place on the mysterious and economically significant island of Infinium. This 1x2-kilometer island contains various villages and a grand capital city that occupies the southern half of the island, while the north harbors a much more ancient terrors that reside in its icy and mountainous terrain." Currently, the southern end of the island is plunged into a civil war between the human inhabitants and the local tribes of beastfolk who band together in order to reclaim what they consider to be their rightful land. Players will make decisions during the adventure that changes the standing with both the beasts and the humans and the fate of the island itself. That was the premise of the game, just in general. Based on devlog 1, we got a pretty good basis of just a game and just a direction in general, and I think that it was a great place to start off. In devlog 2, I came out swinging. I started it by saying a lot has changed in the short time since my last devlog. Less than 2 weeks, in fact. I humbly yet proudly present my newest update and progress in my development for A Game of Gods Infinium. Now this is special because this is the first time I've actually named this project. I have learned a lot about physics simulation as well as particle effects and combat design in these past few days. I would like to give a warm and appreciative thank you to all those who tuned into my live streams on Twitch and endured this journey alongside me. Complete darkness now. What? The main announcement for this update is the introduction of an improved combat system. Gone are the days of lazy slashing animations, and now are the days of crisp visual effects and lighting for character abilities.
That's so cool!
The characters also sport new animations along foot IK placement that makes the legs look really nice on stairs or other types of sloped surfaces. Another big addition are all the new locations, level designs, and Easter eggs to make the world feel more full of life and compelling to adventure in. The second half of this announcement are all the physics. As I say quite often, dungeons are my way of testing out new tech for my game. Over the course of several days, Stream enjoyed watching and even making suggestions on an escape room dungeon that I began building. I added new rigid bodies like ragdolls, boxes, barrels, and physical chains. I then transferred the scene into a water area where the objects will even float. I couldn't be happier with the results and all the new progress that's been made. I look forward to having a working product for people to try sometime soon. In devlog 2, we saw an actual direction in terms of combat. It was really lazy and kind of boring before, and now it actually feels good, and it feels like something I wanted to keep playing.
But I am so excited to get into the meat and potatoes of this update. This is the biggest update. We went from built-in shaders to URP. It is actually a lot more difficult than you would think to rebuild the lighting system of a game that's already pretty much built. Should I have done it from the beginning? Yes. Would I have changed anything? Probably not. Either way, I'm excited with the way it looks.
As this week draws to a close and my life clock ticks to 25 years, I hope we can all celebrate just the ludicrous amount of work I put into this project. I had big plans coming off the hype of devlog 2 and wanted to make something even better. Unfortunately, this update had to come much later than I originally anticipated. I spent the better part of a week too ill to continue any meaningful development and way too sick to stream it. However, this week, I was ready to get to work. And get to work I did. This past week, hot off the heels of being sick, I tried to convert every single shader in my project to fit Unity's Universal Render Pipeline, aka URP. The benefits of this render pipeline, opposed to the standard one that I've been using, is both increased performance and better graphics. It would be an absolute win-win if I could pull it off. Alongside this, I redesigned the water system, added new items, abilities, and dozens of new NPCs. I also added an entirely new region to the game hidden behind an Easter egg. All these new updates and features have me absolutely frothing at the mouth to show it off. So let's take a look at some notable mentions. First up is lanterns. Stream was actually able to see this firsthand as I came up with the idea while I was streaming. It's an equipable item that can be found in the world, and it brightens up even the darkest of situations. This is an item that I knew I wanted to add for some time, but finally had the idea to do it on the end of my live stream. Donning this physics-based item will leave your hands free to fight or cast spells at your convenience. Yes, you heard that right. The lanterns are physics-based. Be careful though, because the lanterns make you more susceptible to fire attacks. The biggest part of this update is the transition to URP. URP is the biggest and boldest change I've made to this project since starting. The reason I didn't make the switch sooner is due to the fact that the project was started actually on Unity 2017. And as a result, many of the shaders are still legacy shaders. In layman's terms, that means they're really fucking old. In order to switch to URP, I had to retexture everything. And that's what I did. Hours upon hours of work with no guarantee that I would be successful was the reality I faced when starting this endeavor. You see, initially, I wanted all the bells and whistles. We're talking ray tracing, DLS, real-time light mapping, etc. Tech like this is only found in Unity's high-definition render pipeline. In fact, I tried this first, but I found out it comes with a 20% performance reduction, which I found unacceptable because my target audience is GTX 1060s, and I don't want the homies to not be able to play this game. If you take a look at these comparison photos, it actually looks pretty good. You can see a major lighting difference, and the water just stands out like a sore thumb. It is so much better. Overall, I think it was worth it. The funniest part is actually the cutscene system. And it's funny because I didn't mean to make cutscenes. I was playing around with Cinemachine, which is a way to take really cool artistic like angles and shots using Unity's engine. And I was using it just to get content to post onto Twitter. But I accidentally left it open and it started a cutscene. And this was completely natural, unintentional, and I just left it in because it looks awesome. Arrow guy. Yep, that's your name. Let's go. Whoa. That is crazy. It wasn't supposed to do that. I forgot to disable the dolly. I wonder if it'll give me back control of the camera. If it does, that's huge. I think I just might have accidentally made a cutscene system. I think I like legit just accidentally made a cutscene. Okay, and then what would happen if per se I just disabled the dolly system? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we have a cutscene system. By accident! The last really cool thing I added was Water 3.0. Dive deep into Infinium's third generation of water. They say third time's the charm, and I suppose they were right. You can swim in it, you can splash in it, you can even pee in it, but please don't do that. This new water system has everything I could want. It splashes, it looks good, it has 3D waves, and it replaces the 2D texture that was before it. The way I was able to actually achieve this water system was basically by retooling RPG Builder and essentially hacking a swimming system into it. Technically you're flying when you're in the water, but I just replaced the flying animation with the swimming animation, and you can only do it in the water, so it's actually perfect. I coupled this with Stagart Creations stylized Water 2 VFX shaders that's available on the Unity Asset Store. It looks incredible, and it has so many different tools that you can use this shader for. You can change the color of the water, you can even make lava with it. It looks incredible. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we reach our conclusion. The setbacks I faced since the last devlog have been difficult, but I'm beyond proud of myself for overcoming them. Even still, I feel as if this update crushes the last one, and I am so excited to continue sharing my progress. Who knows what lies in the next devlog? Despite working 8 to 12 hours on this every day, my future plans for this project are to implement controller support and implement a story to my world. Unfortunately, adding controller support will require me to code the entire character system from the ground up again, and I'm just gonna backburner that for now.
Anyways, that's about it. I love you guys. Bye! Hi, Evie. Hi. Aw. You realize I was done? Is it time for you? It's her time now.